swimmers, only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. Play action. Now Wentz. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They run with Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Justin Simmons out from his safety spot to make the tackle. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Quick throw here to Hilton. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at
no gain on the play there. Second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now this time, Wentz will throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, 30 yards. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
For the extra point.
This is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Colts 7, Broncos nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Goes 1st down.
Carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Carry for Royce Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Block working out of the gun. Open man is good and complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Again, it's Locke. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Now a first carry from the fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Locke. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
1st and goal.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Here's Taylor. He works his way forward for a couple on past the 30.
Number 28, Jonathan.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Play action. It's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
1st and 10, Taylor now. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
19-yard line.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Wentz going to throw. And he finds Penny. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
14. Broncos 3.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He completes this one to Mack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, Campbell making the catch. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Wentz now on 1st down. Big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller, what a play by him. That's a loss of 17. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A final shot before half for Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kickoff for Indianapolis.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. KJ Hamler returning it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Play action. Now it's Locke. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy. And it's second down. To throw again. Lock. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long, it's Locke. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down, Broncos.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On play action, Locke. That's complete, Akuibuna. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Denver.
Now they try the right side here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. DeForest Buckner drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. So the hold on special teams backs them up all the way inside the 15 to start. They'll start with the option. They begin with a quick throw out left. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 17, Wentz. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, And it's Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
34-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Catch made here by Campbell. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, Taylor. They get him to the ground on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Wentz. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 14.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. But 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but Obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd and short.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Locke working out of the gun. He'll fire one downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos get a bit closer. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense at the line and set to go. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
In a solid way. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Locke. And now he'll tuck it and run. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting here.
Zero.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
12 at the 23-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Lock. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. Boom, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. They look to throw. It's Lock. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a second and goal. From the gun, Lock. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Steps up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Clever Stewart in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. The kick by McManus is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Wentz. Pass incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Wentz to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's his target, the tight end, Morale Cox. Well, the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done.